What does trance mean to you? Well, for me, trance is so much more than just a word. It's a lifestyle, it's a passion. To summarise, it's everything, it really is. If you're watching this, you know me, you know the channel, you know trance, and I'm sure that we can, we can agree that trance it means the world to us. And it's funny when you talk about trance to other people, they're like it's just music, but to me, to you, music is everything. Trance is everything. The world's about to end and you're organising the last ever party. What DJs do you choose? This is really hard. Okay, I'm going to have Above Beyond Classics set, of course. Going to have an Armin van Buuren 07 to 08 Armada Amnesia set. We're going to have a John Askew versus Will Atkinson versus Simon Patterson 10-hour open to close in one of the rooms. We're going to have a Alien Feeler versus Jock back-to-back set. We'll have a Brian Carney set. We will have Alex Di Stefano. Who else will we have? We need some more progressive guys, don't we? I'm going to throw myself in there, but as more of a warm-up DJ, because I do feel that I'm quite versatile and I love doing a warm-up set. So I'm going to, do a not the first set of the night. I'd like a bit of a crowd. But yeah, I'm going to throw myself in there for like a kind of progressive techno-y warm-up set. Sean Tyas. And really, I'm just listing all my favourite people, regardless whether they're DJs. These are just good fucking people, nice people in the scene. So yeah, that's it for me. What is my greatest fear? I think my greatest fear is being alone. I like company. I don't mind my own company, but I thrive around people. And yeah, I guess I'm not ashamed to say that I kind of fear being alone and being unhappy, I guess. What is your earliest memory? One of my earliest memories is going away with my mum and dad and my brother and falling off the top bunk bed. And it seemed like at the time I was falling forever. It just seemed like it was so far I was falling. It was like in slow motion. In reality, it was probably like, 5 foot. But that's definitely one of my earliest, weirdest memories. Have you ever said I love you and didn't mean it? I've never said it and unintentionally not meant it, but I think in hindsight, looking back with some maturity, I probably said it too soon. Maybe, thought I meant it but didn't. But certainly I definitely have never said it and, unintentionally intentionally lied or whatever. So yeah, I'm a good boy in that sense. What is your most guilty pleasure? When it comes to music, I love things like Scooter and Milk Inc. and anything really from Clubland, so that's a bit of a guilty pleasure. Also Sash. Yeah, Sash is amazing. Ecuador, all that kind of shit. What is your all-time favourite movie? For me, it has to be The Mighty Ducks 1 and 2. 3 is good as well, but oh my god, I love that film series. So good. If you've not seen it, go and watch it. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? I think humans need to be less selfish. I think we're quite a selfish race, and look, we're ruining the world if you look at all statistics. Look, humans, we've achieved some great things, some great feats. We've done all sorts of amazing things. But yeah, I was watching a David Attenborough documentary and it made me so sad. And I think everyone needs to take a bit more time to kind of contribute a little bit more, whether it's recycling or eating a little bit less meat. All these things. I know they're two cliche things. I'm sure there's a lot more we can do, but I think that we're quite a selfish race, and it makes me sad, and we're all guilty of it. What is the most important lesson life has taught me? I think what I'm feeling now and how I kind of try and act is be kind to people. You don't know what someone's going through. You don't know if they've had a shit day. You don't know if they're on the brink of suicide. And I just kind of find that if you try and be polite and nice to everybody, just take that extra little bit of time to be a bit more patient with people, because you don't know what people are going through. And I think nowadays with, how prevalent mental illness is and things like that, it's really important just to take a bit of an extra second with people and kind of give them the benefit of a doubt, in some circumstances, and be a little bit more patient. Be a little bit more patient. And yeah, that's my biggest life lesson right now, I think. In a film about me, who would play me? It has to be Jim Carrey, right? Jim Carrey is the Don. He's crazy, eccentric. He's mad, a little bit like me, you know, I'm a million miles an hour, and it's something I've learned to love about myself. I hated that about myself for so many years. I resented it, but I've embraced it now, and I'm a million miles an hour, and I rush, and I'm fast, but, you know, I've been told it's endearing, so yeah, I think Jim Carrey is a good fit. You're only allowed to drink one alcoholic drink for the rest of your life. Well, I quit drinking completely sober, something I'm extremely proud about. So I'm going to say, no to that one. No drink for me. If you was an animal, which animal would you be? I have certainly, of course, would be one of my two Maine Coon cats. They have a life of a luxury. They are loved. They are looked after. They get the best food, the best cuddles. I love them little things to absolute death. And I feel that sleeping all day, getting fed, and just doing whatever the fuck you want in a warm house and getting to play outside seems like a pretty cool life to me for a cat. So yeah, I'd be one of my Maine Coons, Jangles or Jaharis. Probably Jaharis because she's not as much of a dick, if I'm being honest with you. Which track from my back catalogue defines me and my sound? Okay, I'm going to say Napalm Poet because it's a track that really blew me up in the scene. It's dark, it's driving, it's energetic, it's uplifting, it's everything that, in my opinion, a trance record should be, and I think that really defines who I am and my kind of sound. And yeah, I mean, it's probably no doubt that that's arguably my best track, and it's really funny. I made that on a pair of AKG headphones and a laptop after selling thousands of pounds worth of synths and fancy mixers and things like that, and it just goes to show that you can create quality records on very little hardware. And I want to throw that in because I see a lot of producers out there buying all sorts of shit we don't need. Keep it simple. When did you last cry and why? I'm going to get deeper. I always get told off for oversharing, and it's something that I'm kind of trying to rein in a little bit. You guys know me. I like to speak my mind, especially now I've got no constraints, no manager, no one to answer to. I just feel like I can talk my mind, but at the same time, I guess I have overshared a little bit, and it's better to just say nothing. That's the best bit of advice I can give. Say nothing, okay? The Irish way. Say nothing. But yeah, the last time I cried was, I think, 19 weeks ago or so. I've been battling addiction and for quite a while. The DJing didn't help, and yeah, I had a bit of a mental breakdown, if I'm being honest with you. And it's nice to be able to look into this camera with my hand on my heart and say I'm the happiest I've ever been. 19 weeks sober. It's something I'm very proud of, something I'll continue to work on. And yeah, I'm much happier now. So yeah, I'm really proud about that. If you weren't a DJ / producer, what would you be? Lost. I'd be utterly lost. I think I sometimes sit in this studio or walk down the street and, you know, and I think to myself, fuck me, Adam, you are so lucky. So fortunate to achieve and have what you have. You know, I don't have a life of luxury, but I have a very comfortable life. I have everything I want and need, and I get to make music for a living. I get to help people. I'm so fortunate, and I thank, I was going to say the Lord, I don't believe in God. So I thank whatever the fuck this universe is for giving me the ability to work hard, to be cheeky as fuck, to ask for things, because if you don't ask, you don't get. Opportunity will not come knocking. You got to go knocking, all right? But yeah, I'd be lost, and I'm so thankful. What's your favourite country to travel in? Ibiza. Spain, Ibiza for me. There's so many great places in Spain, but Ibiza is just like, oh my god, it's the dream, isn't it, for us clubbers, us ravers. And I was fortunate enough to live 5 of my summers in Ibiza and had the time of my life. And without a doubt, you know, that's one place that is so close to my heart for so many reasons. So yeah, I'm going to say Spain / Ibiza. Ibiza. Top 3 trance tracks of all time. Number 1 is Giuseppe Ottaviani, Linking People. I first heard that track in 2006 in the Gatecrash of Sheffield, and it blew my mind. Oh my god, I love that track so fucking much. It is perfection. Number 2 would be John O'Callaghan and Brian Carney, Exactly. This is a track which just, oh my god, it's just sensational. 2006, I believe it was made. I might be wrong on that, but I think it was 2006. And it sounds as fresh as any track today. So, I mean, them guys knocked it out of the park, right? Number 3, I'm going to say it's a mashup, and I'm not going to bother with all the artists, but it's called Who Will Stress Me? It's a mashup of like Stress Test and Who Will Find Me by, is it Roger Shaw? Something like that. Number 4 is The Last Fire Island, which is, unreal. 4 very different tracks, but at the same time, my top 4 without a doubt. And I have to say 4 because I can't differentiate between them 4, they're the ones for me, What's the one thing in my schedule that I'm excited about? There's fuck all going on at the minute because we're in a lockdown, but I'm excited for next year. Next year's going to be a big year for me, personally and mentally. Career-wise, I'm going to be smashing out some great records. I've already got some really exciting news with some releases on some big labels. I got rid of my label, Illicit Music, for personal reasons. It was taking up too much time with too little reward. And as fun as it was, and I'm proud of the label and what it achieved, it's now time to focus on these big record labels and get my name back out there. And, you know, I don't want to achieve anything other than making people happy with my music. And I feel that being on these big labels will allow me to reach the fans with my music. So yeah, exciting stuff. I can't wait for 2021. A final message for the dedicated fans of Tranceportal. Just a big thanks for watching this interview, thanks for listening to my music, thanks for giving a fuck, and stay safe, you know, have some respect for others, and, you know, like I said, be patient, give people the benefit of a doubt, be happy, and yeah, I wish you the best of luck in anything you're doing in your life right now. Okay, thank you for this opportunity, Tranceportal, and I'll hopefully see you guys one day soon. Take care.